Okay, I am here to explain the scoring for individual skills for softball. And the equipment you would need is cones, measuring tape with meters, and the soft compression softball, and a batting tee. And then the team needs to provide gloves and a bat for the players. Okay, the first skill we're going to use is base running, and you have to start at home plate, and the bases are 65 feet apart from each other, and you have to run from home to first to second to third, and then when you come back home, we are implementing in 2017 the second home plate, which is your safety base. The scoring is, you start the clock right when they take off from home. If they miss a bag or improperly touch a bag or miss a bag, they have a 5-second penalty. And once they touch the safety base, you stop the stopwatch, and then you're going to take that time and subtract it from 60 seconds for their score. And they have 2 trials for it. The time is 19 seconds, 0.21, so we would subtract that from 60 to get his score for the first trial. When the athlete completes 2 trials, we take the best score, which would be the lower time of the 2 for his score. The hitting one, what you do, you have volunteers out in the field with markers, or you can use a cone. I've used coins before, and then they hit the tee. They get 3 attempts, and you mark where the ball hits the ground, and then we measure the longest one, and it's from where it's marked to the batting tee, and then we take the best of the 3 attempts. Okay, do you see where it hit on the ground? I can't move.
Here.
Okay. So what we do, we mark, this is the longest one out of 3 attempts, so we just measure the 1. We put the tape measure under the tee. Let me have the tape. On meters. And then we measure to the cone, 1.7 meters. And then you round it down. So if it's between 2 meters, if it's between 1 and 2, you round it down to 1 meter. So you get 1 point. Okay, we take 2 cones, put them in the field, and make them 1 meter apart. And then we need a 20-inch chalk line from the cone up. So where that 40 is,
Yeah.
we measure 20 inches. How this works, they get 5 times 2 trials of 5. So they stand between the cones. When I toss a ball, you ready for a ground ball? It has to bounce right at that chalk line that I drew in the sand. And if he hits off his glove, it's 2 points. So that would be 2 points. And they do it 4 more times. If they miss it completely, it's 0 points. So that's 0 points. So he's got 3 more times. There's 5 points, so he has a total of 7 right now with 2 more to go. 12 with 1 more to go. That's 17. So the first trial he has 17 points, 5 attempts. Then we do it again for 5 more attempts, second trial, and it's out of, so you can have the most 25 points for one round. And then we take the better of the 2 rounds. Okay, we are doing the throwing one now, and this is to measure distance and accuracy. So you set up the cones for a line, and then he takes a few steps back so he can step into his throw, and he wants to throw as close to the white line as he can and as far as he can. Go ahead, Jeffrey. And then we're going to mark it where it lands. Now what we do, we go down there to see if we measure the distance on the white line, and then we do a perpendicular distance to the cone. So we take the distance he throws minus the distance perpendicular to the cone. And then when we are perpendicular to the cone, we take the tape and we hold it. Would you hold that right there for me, please? Yep. And then we go perpendicular. Oh. Okay. Then we go perpendicular to the cone. And this is just my little trick instead of subtracting. We take the measurement, mark it, and then I walk this way with it, and that subtracts it. So they would be at 18.8. Now again, if it's between the 2 meters, we round down, so it would be 18 meters. And that would be his farthest throw. So his score would be 18. Then to figure out place value, or which, if they get the gold or silver, you just add up all the scores, and who has the highest gets first place in that division. So that is the end. We have 4 events for individual skills, and if you think these are beneficial, these videos, please email us, and if you think we need it for more other sports, please let us know.